One of the things that really needs to occur on planet Earth is every single of the 7.8 billion humans needs to become healthy and in perfect health, as a matter of fact. We need every of the 7.8 billion human beings on planet Earth to be in perfect health and beyond that. Whatever beyond perfect health means to you, so be it. But we need everyone to be in perfect health as soon as possible. This is why. All 7.8 billion humans need to be in perfect health, meaning they exercise, they stretch, they play athletic sports, hopefully, as well, for the enjoyment and for the development of the body and connecting to the body. Weightlifting, cardio, just basic health and well-being pillars need to be fulfilled for every single human on the planet. This is what needs to happen, and this is why. In addition to this, of course, diet. Diet needs to improve. Less sugar, less overeating of too many of the type of food that will build up in your body and cause issues such as, greasy food, too much sugar, it's not good, too much fats, trans fats, stuff like that, the saturated fats and all the bad stuff like that. Just basic health class. We take basic health in elementary school, in middle school, or in high school, or even in college, and we fail to, follow direction. Now, the reason all 7.8 billion humans need to get into perfect health as soon as possible is because the game of life is going to change. The game of life is going to go from human beings worrying about the economy to human beings worrying about their status in the galactic consortium of humans and non-human and or humanoid races. Yeah, I'm saying aliens exist, yes. This is the evolutionary arc of human beings. Now, right now, human beings are working their stuff out. COVID has done a lot to make people healthier, because what else are you going to do? Honestly, COVID has made people either more unhealthy or more healthy. And it's very interesting. But what's going to happen in the future is the government, in general, it really depends on what humans as a whole choose to do. We have lots of options. And on this channel, I preach about one of those options, which is food and drink freedom. Not having to eat or drink because your energy of your human body is so strong, you're so healthy that you don't need to eat or drink. You just keep cycling your good quality energy, and you don't spill your seed, and you just cycle, and you are a self-sustaining unit. That's a very high level of health and well-being, and some would argue that is health and well-being. Anything that requires eating or drinking isn't health. It's corruption, is what many would argue, and more. So right now, human beings are existing in a corrupted state, but, getting by. We're still making it work. The corruption is being balanced out by the pure. But if we can make everyone pure, we don't have to deal with the corruption, and suddenly the corruption, it will continue to exist, but on a different planet, perhaps even in a different plane of existence. As humans become healthier and healthier, they become the ones more privileged to distance themselves from corruption being in their very soil, being in their food, being in their government, being in the people themselves. So this is the evolutionary arc of human beings. And right now, the goal for all humans is to have all 7.8 billion humans be in perfect health or beyond that. There is something called beyond perfect health, superhuman ability, superhuman power. That's coming as well. It's already here, but it's coming for the rest of humanity. Right now, the very, very top elite humans have it. The ones running the show, the ones telling you you need to get all 7.8 billion humans in perfect health. Yes, I'm one of the elite. That's what I'm saying. Do you want to believe that I am, or do you want to believe something else? It's up to you. I always say that in my videos because there's always someone out there who will hear me say that and just shut the video off immediately. So it's kind of like a catching net for them, and they're like, oh, he knows what I'm thinking. So anyways, yeah, I'm saying I'm the elite. I have access to beyond human power. How do I have access to this, you might ask? That's not what this video is about. This video is about what needs to occur for all 7.8 billion humans on Earth. We need to get into perfect health so that we can play the game of life more effectively. And the game of life is really about, at the end of the day, it's about keeping your race of humanoids, of alien-type beings, of lizard people-type beings, whatever type of being you are. It's just a different type of humanoid-type being. Or even non-humanoid beings, just totally far-out, strange beings. The goal is to survive and ideally thrive. The goal is really to thrive. And if you're not attaining the goal of thriving, hopefully you can still attain the goal, the lower goal of surviving. But we want humans to thrive. We want planet Earth to thrive and expand throughout the solar system and beyond. So to do that, first, we need everyone in perfect health. And once that occurs, that's going to unlock a whole host of powerful communication methods between humans. As humans become more sovereign and self-sustaining and powerful, in other words, in perfect health. So I'm saying perfect health is synonymous with not having to eat or drink. Doesn't that make sense? If you are perfect, then you don't need any outside anything to make you more perfect. If you're perfect, you're good to go. You have all the desirable traits and qualities if you're perfect. And I'm saying human beings are potentially perfect, but right now human beings are experimenting in corruption, which is eating and drinking, which is a type of experience that many people do enjoy, but their true self, their true human being self, I don't think really enjoys it. It's actually an act that people have become accustomed to and learned how to work with, this eating and drinking matrix idea program, and we need to wean ourselves off by it slowly. Now, how do we do this? Well, you start by fasting. You start by thinking differently as well. You start by thinking, I really am sovereign, I really am self-sustaining, I really am this powerful, and I can attain more power, which is rightfully mine. I've just not been using it. I've just been hiding it from myself. You need to start thinking this way and programming your own mind to think this way. Why? Because it's available. And it's only available and accessible if you truly believe in it. Now that's the key, is true belief. If all of humanity truly believes that you have to eat and drink, then things will probably continue to go that way. And I highly, highly, deeply disagree with that, because I am personally experiencing right now, and prior to this moment, the ability to not have to eat or drink. It's true, it's real, but it changes your lifestyle to a certain degree at first. As you get stronger in it, then you can really do anything, and you'll start having desires to fly. I have desires, I want to fly. Like, that's the next human superpower I want to unlock for myself. I already have the ability to not have to eat or drink, and, no big deal for me now. I want to have the ability to levitate my body off the ground and literally fly my body where I want it to go. That's what my sights are partially set on. I have other things, projects I'm working on. Projects outside of me, and projects working on myself, working on my body. Now, I would recommend to you to start projects that work on your body first. If you're going to start projects that are outside of you, you should already be in perfect health and attaining more superhuman power. That's when you should start a project outside of you. If you don't have food and drink freedom, if you're not a sovereign, self-sustaining God human being, then you shouldn't have projects outside of yourself except for your day job if you're into that lifestyle. Now, we are on the precipice of a massive evolution of humanity, and it's going really smoothly because it's become, let's say humans have matured enough to be able to handle their work life and not stress over it too much. Humans have become stress-free in a lot of ways and able to work a day job, which isn't really in agreement with their nature. They're much more powerful than needing to work a day job, but human beings have come to terms with the absurdity of their situation, which it is absurd, and now are functionally stress-free in the workplace for the most part. And now we can move into all 7.8 billion humans being in perfect health. And once we get that accomplished, the telepathy between these 7.8 billion humans will be strong. We'll have this sort of hive mind going on, and then humans as a collective, as a very healthy collective with their spiritual powers or their superhuman powers activated by being in perfect health, which really, from a different perspective, is baseline health and well-being. Right now, humans are operating below their pay grade. Right now, humans are technically operating at a very low level compared to their natural state of being, which is sovereign, self-sustaining, food and drink free, and infinitely regenerative ability. Just meaning a god. Now, I'm going to shut this video down. JTD, Jacob Thomas Sternell, signing off. Like, comment, and subscribe as always, and let's get this show on the road, humans. Humanity of Earth, let's get this show on the road. All 7.8 billion of you, let's go. Okay, guys, shutting down.